Hello and welcome to my channel. I am going to do Excel chapter 7 Mid level 2 Finances. I will do this assignment step by step and you can get your assignment done by watching this video. If you want me to do this assignment for you, if you want me to do this complete course for you, just contact me on WhatsApp, email or WeChat ID that I have mentioned in the description of this video. You can see my email and WhatsApp at the bottom of the screen as well. You can hire me for your Word assignments, PowerPoint assignments, Excel assignments, and SS assignments. I can do your other courses as well, like accounting, management, finance, information technology, and computer sciences as well. So let's start this assignment and solve this assignment step by step. If you want to do this assignment, just watch this complete video and you can get your assignment done by following me. So if you will follow me, then you are going to get 100 out of 100 in this assignment. So let's start this assignment from step 1. Title of the assignment is Exp19 Excel chapter 7 Mid-level 2 Finances. So this is the title of the assignment. So first step of the assignment is we are supposed to download this Excel sheet where we are supposed to apply all the steps, and we will get this assignment done by applying all the steps that are given in the instruction file. So I have already downloaded this Excel sheet. So this is the Excel sheet where we are supposed to apply all the steps to make this assignment in the final form. So we will move to step number 2 because step number 1 is just about downloading the Excel file. So step number 2 is in cell B9, enter a formula that references cell D2. So we are supposed to enter a formula in cell B9 that references cell D2. So for this we will go to the sheet and we will go to cell B9. So this is the B9 and we are supposed to enter a formula that references cell D2 that is given in the requirement. So type an equal sign and click on cell D2. So this is our cell D2. So click enter. So this is all about step number 2. So now let's move to step number 3. So step number 3 is in cell C9, enter a formula to reference the monthly payment in cell D3. Use the mixed references and copy the formula to the range C10 up to C68. So now we are supposed to enter a formula in cell C9 to the reference to the monthly payment in cell D3. Use the mixed references and copy the formula to the range. So let's go to the sheet and we are supposed to enter a formula in cell C9 now. So let's go to C9. So this is now C9 and we are supposed to enter a formula that reference to cell D3, and now we are supposed to use mixed cell references. So type an equal sign and click on D3 because it is given we are supposed to use D3 as the reference. So click on D3 and now we are supposed to make it the mixed references. So we will type $sign and click enter. So we got this value. That is all about step number 3. Now it is saying that copy the formula down to the column C up to C68. So now we are supposed to copy this down to the column C up to C68. This one. So we got the other one. So that is all about step number 3, and now we will move to next step, that is step number 4. So in step number 4, it is saying that in cell D9, enter the IPMT function to calculate the interest paid for the first month. So now we are supposed to use the IPMT function to calculate the interest paid for the first month, and we are supposed to use mixed cell references to the input area for the rate, NPR and PV argument, and using cell A9 for the per argument. Make sure this result is a positive value and copy the function to the range. So now we are supposed to use IPMT function and we are going to calculate the interest paid for the first month. So we are going to calculate the monthly payment in cell D9. So let's go to cell D9. So this is D9 and we are supposed to use IPMT function here. So type equal sign and type IPMT, it will show IPMT. Double click on it. So we have inserted the function, then click on insert function symbol here. So now we will put the argument. So our rate is given. Per payment it is saying that we will use, per argument we will use A9. It is given, then NPR is given and PV is also given. So let's enter these values. So our periodic rate is given here. So we will make it the mixed references. Type $sign. So our per is given as A9. So let me click on A9 and our number of payments is given here. This is the number of payments and make it mixed references. Then PV. PV will be the beginning balance, that is the present value, this one, and we will make it the mixed references. Now we are supposed to get a positive result, so we will type an minus sign here so that we can get a positive result. This will be our formula. So we got the interest paid for the first month using IPMT function, and then we are supposed to copy this function down to the column D up to D68. So let's copy this function down to the column up to D68. So we got the other values as well. So we have completed step number 4 and now we will move to next step, that is step number 5. So step number 5 is in cell E9, enter the PPMT function to calculate the principal paid. In step number 4, we calculated the interest paid, but in step number 5, we are supposed to calculate the principal paid for the first month using the mixed cell references to calculation area of the rate, NPR, and the PV argument. And using cell A9 for the per argument, make sure the result is positive value and copy the function down to the column E. So let's go to the cell E9 and we are supposed to use PPMT function to get principal paid for the first month. Just like we calculated the interest paid for the first month in step number 4, and we are going to get the principal paid for the first month in cell E9. So let's go to cell E9. So this is cell E9 and now we are supposed to use PPMT function. So type an equal sign and type PP and then we will get PPMT function. So we inserted the function, then click on insert function symbol and now we are supposed to enter the arguments. So our rate will be again D5, this is our rate and we will use mixed cell references. R will be A9, NPR will be number of payments, and PV will be the beginning value, and type a minus sign to get a positive value, positive result. So we have inserted the function argument. So click OK and we will get the principal paid for the first month. So now we are supposed to copy this function down to the column E up to E68 to get the other values. So we got the other values. So that is all about step number 5. In step number 4, we calculated the interest paid. In step number 5, we calculated the principal paid for the first month. So we have completed 5 steps and now I will move to next step, that is step number 6. So in step number 6, it is saying that in cell F9, calculate the ending balance. So we are supposed to calculate the ending balance by subtracting the principal repayment from the beginning balance in cell in row 9. So copy the formula to the range. So now we are supposed to calculate the ending balance and we are supposed to subtract the principal repayment from the beginning balance. So let's go to cell F9 and insert this function. So this is F9 and we are going to get the ending balance. For this we will type an equal sign and we are supposed to subtract the principal repayment from the beginning balance. So this is the beginning balance and we are supposed to subtract from beginning balance. We are going to subtract the principal repayment from this one. So we got this one. So that is all about step number 6. Now we will copy the formula down to the column. So our step number 6 is completed and now we will move to next step, that is step number 7. So in step number 7 it is saying that in cell B10 enter a function that reference the first month ending balance in cell F9. Copy the formula to the range down to the column B up to B68. So now we are supposed to enter a formula that reference the first month ending balance. So that first month ending balance is F9. So we will type F9 in cell B10. So let's go to cell B10. This is our B10 and we are supposed to type F10 here, type an equal sign and click on F9. So we'll get this one. So now we are supposed to copy this down to the column A. So we got these values and column F is also updated after getting the values in column B. So this is the final form of this table and we have completed 7 steps. So I have shown you 7 complete steps and now I am going to do step number 8. So step number 8 is ensure that accounting number format is applied to the range. So we will select this range first and then we are supposed to apply the accounting number format. So let's select this one and you can see that accounting number format is already applied to this one. So our step number 8 is completed. Let's move to next step, that is step number 9. So step number 9 is we are supposed to insert a cum IPMT function in cell F2 to calculate the cumulative interest paid. So cum IPMT function is used to calculate the cumulative interest paid for the first year. Use A9 for the start period argument and B6 for the end period argument. Use 0 as the type argument. Make sure the result is a positive value. So now we are supposed to insert cum IPMT function in cell F2 to calculate the cumulative interest paid for the first year. And for this, arguments are given there. Let's go to cell F2 and use a cum IPMT function to calculate the cumulative interest paid. So let's do this one. So this is F2 and we are supposed to use the cum IPMT function here. So we will type equal sign and type cum. So we will get this function. Then we will click on the insert function symbol so that we can type the argument here. So our rate will be D5 again. Sorry, D5 again. NPR number of payment will be D6 and we will get the present value, that will be the beginning balance. Start period is given and end period is given. So start period is saying that A9 will be the start period and B6 will be the end period and we will type 0 as a type argument. So our present value will be the loan payment, this one D2. Start period will be the A9 and end period is given, that is the B6 as the end period. So let's go to the B6 and this is B6 and type will be the 0. So this is the function and we are supposed to get the positive result because it is mentioned in the instruction that make sure the result is positive value. So when we will click OK, so this will give a negative value. So we will type a minus sign just after the equal sign and before the function and press enter. So this will give a positive value. So we used a com IPMT function to get the cumulative interest for the first year. So that is all about step number 9, and now we will move to next step, that is step number 10. So step number 10 is we are supposed to use com IPMT function to calculate the total cumulative interest paid for the entire loan. Use A9 for the start period and D6 for the end period argument. Make sure the result is a positive value. So again, we are supposed to use the com IPMT function in cell F3 to calculate the total cumulative interest paid for the entire loan. So let's go to cell F3 and now we will type com IPMT function again. So this is F3 and we will type com and we will get the function and click on the insert function symbol so that we can type the argument here. So our rate is D5, number of payment is D6, present value will be again D2, start period is A9, and here not like the last step there where the end period was B6. Now it is saying that use the end period, use A9 for the start period and D6 for the end period. So here we are supposed to use D6 for the end period. You can see that this one. We are supposed to use the D6 for the end period. Here in step number 9 we used D6 for the end period. So these two formulas are same because we are using the com IPMT function. Both formulas are same. Only the difference is the end period. Here end period was D6, but now end period is D6. So we will type D6 as the end period. So it is given, and again type will be 0. So click on it and we will get this value. Now to make this positive, we can type minus sign here and press enter. So we will get a positive value. So that is all about step number 10. So we have solved 10 steps for this assignment. I shown you each and every single thing in these 10 steps. So you can complete these 10 steps by watching my video. Total steps in this assignment are 21 because 22 and 23 is about saving the file and about the creating footer. So step number 11 is, let me do step number 11 now. So step number 11 is in cell F4 interest insert the comparing function to calculate the cumulative principal paid. So now we are going to calculate the total principal paid in cell F4, and for this we are supposed to use this function. We will use A9 for the start period, B6 for the end argument. Make sure the result is a positive value. So let's go to cell F4 and use this function. So let's go to F4. This is F4. Type an equal sign and type count, then this function will appear. So we are supposed to use this function, double click on it and then click on insert function symbol. So now we are supposed to type the argument in this function. So let's type the argument. So our rate is given here. This one D5 is the rate. Then number of payment is D6. Then our present value will be D2, that is the loan amount. Then start period is given, that is A9, and end period is also given, that is B6. So the start period and the end period are mentioned here. Use A9 as the start period and B6 as the end period, that is given in the instruction. You can see that. So I have entered the function argument. So let's click on OK. Oh, sorry, I have missed one argument. That is type 0, this one. So no, it is showing a negative value. These brackets are appearing because of the negative values. So we are supposed to get a positive value. For this, we can type a minus sign just after the equal before the function and enter, click enter. So we got a positive value for this one as well. So that is all about step number 11. So I have shown you 11 steps for this assignment. So next step is step number 12. So step number 12 is saying that in cell F5 inside the count if function to count the number of payments periods in which the interest in the loan table is higher than one half of the monthly payment. So I have shown you complete 11 steps, but for the remaining steps, I will give you an overview. But if you want me to do this assignment for you, if you want me to do this complete course for you, you can contact me on WhatsApp, email that is showing at the bottom of the screen. You can get my WhatsApp or email from the description of this video as well. So in F5, I have already entered this one, and now I am going to show you the result for this one. So we got the interest that is 14. So next step is step number 13. Apply the general number format to cell F5. So I have already applied to general number format to cell F5. So that is all about step number 12 and 13. So step number 14 is display the interest investment sheet in cell D4 inside the year function to extract the value from the cell D3. So now we will display the investment sheet, and in D4 we are supposed to insert the year function. I have already done this one. So let's go to investment sheet, and you can see that I have shown the year in the cell D4. So this is cell D4. I have shown the year by using the formula. So let's go to step number 15. Ensure that general format is applied. I have already applied the general format to this one. Inside D7, enter a formula that reference cell D2. So I have done this one as well. Let me show you cell D7. So this is cell D7, and you can see this one. So next thing is step number 17. Step number 17 in cell. So basically I have done this assignment. So I have shown you complete assignment, but if you want me to do this assignment for you, you can contact me. Now I'm going to give you a final overview of for this assignment. So this will be the final form of the loan sheet, having all the values that I have done, and I have already shown you that how you can complete this one. This will be the final form of the investment sheet after doing the calculations. So, but if you want me to do this assignment for you, you can contact me on WhatsApp, email, or WeChat ID, and I can do this assignment for you. You can hire me for your other courses like accounting, management, finance, information technology, computer sciences, or writing assignment as well. So have a look. So I have shown you all these steps, but if you want me to do this, my WhatsApp and email is showing at the bottom of the screen. Please contact me and I will do this complete assignment for you. You can hire me for your complete course as well, like accounting, management, finance, information technology, all other writing assignments as well. So I have been doing courses for students since 2015, and I can produce A grade for you in these courses. Thank you so much for watching my video. I will get back to you with another video.